Past couple of weeks have gone great. We had this opportunity to take a couple of weeks of just pure training here to really, focus on what we're doing and take a step forward. And I'm really proud to say that our team embraced that and had really, really solid weeks of training there. So I'm really excited to see the step forward that we've taken when we head down to Lewis.
You talk about, this is the 9th annual Lewis crossover. It seems like you kind of just keep on building as the years progress. Talk about the competition that we're going to see at this meet.
Yeah, this has got to be the best meet in the country. I mean, with so many ranked teams in top 30 on both sides being there, and so many teams that, when I look at them on paper, are kind of indistinguishable from us. So it's an opportunity to go really mix it up and figure out where we are, and those crossovers can be pretty important for us. Come at large qualifying time should we end up needing that.
And I understand that the first couple of meets you had a little bit more of a game strategy too, how we attack the meet and stuff like that. What's the approach to this one? Is this where we kind of let it loose?
Yeah, we're going to see the full force here. We still got a strategy and a plan, but this one is going to be going a lot hotter from the gun. The course down in Lewis runs really fast and doesn't have as many hills and features and stuff as some of those prior courses do that kind of force us into a little more conservative or different race plan. Lewis is a lot hotter from the gun and expect us to run like that.
And how does this mean as far as the terrain and the course itself? How does that compare to the postseason that we'll see at both conference regionals and further on?
Yeah, the postseason conference is fairly flat as well. My understanding is the course at Ferris rolls a little bit, and then of course regionals is back at Lewis. So this is just like the one-to-one preview of what that's going to run like.
What else do we talk about? The guys' team is looking great. They're 23rd in the polls right now. What are you expecting to see out of them? How many ranked runners will have this week?
Honestly, I think we're underranked a little bit. I don't mind being a bit of an underdog, and we'll find out to what degree that's true. Coming up this weekend, they look really good. They look really sharp, and we run workouts to get better, not to find out how good we are. But the evidence from those workouts suggests that we've got a step forward coming. Yeah, go ahead. And then the women, they've taken that step forward as well. I'm really excited to see kind of where we stack. I think we're a little better than we're ranked there. We're not ranked in our region, but I think we should be, and I think we'll show that on Saturday.
We've been training really hard. This is kind of our big block of training. So we've hit them with some pretty quick workouts, mile repeats, 400 repeats on the track. Just kind of getting ready for that really fast course at Lewis with, 12 ranked teams on the women's side and 16 ranked teams on the men's side. This is one we really want to be ready for. So,
talk about how special this meet is and how we're able to kind of utilize this meet year in and year out to kind of see where we're at towards the end of the season before we head into the postseason.
So for national qualifying, this is going to be one of our biggest opportunities to beat out of region teams and kind of show the country that Michigan Tech is ready to be on the national stage, so that when we get to the regional meet, we can maybe get some of those at-large bids. So,
tell me about this course. You've run it a few times as well back in your college days. What makes this course so appeasing, and why people come here also having it be the regional course this year?
It's a really fast course, so athletes are getting really excited to set their new PRs in a big field of runners who, are also doing the same thing. It's going to be one of the fastest races we run. And we're lucky to get 2 shots at it this year. So,
what was your most exciting part about racing this meet every year when you were back in the day?
When I was an athlete here, I really liked just how big the field was, and more competition the better for a college athlete. So,
who are the athletes from our team that you're looking to have a good race or might surprise some people?
I think Tucker on the men's side is in for a breakout. He's always one that's good on the track, so I'm sure this course will play well into his hands. And Sophia will have a good time on the women's side because she's ready to show the nation what she's got.
Pretty good, ready to go. Had some good workouts, so everybody's really excited for this meet. Really important, and everybody's feeling the energy, so we're ready to go.
So you're heading back to the home state. We talk about this just about every year, but how does it feel, especially in your last cross season, heading back down to Lewis once again?
It's awesome because I get to see my family. They get to come enjoy that. Actually, extended family is able to come to this meet even. So it's really nice to be able to get home, see everybody, and we get to see them twice this year, again at regionals, so that's awesome.
And talk about, you've been at Michigan Tech for a while now. We're at the 9th annual Lewis crossover. This meet seems to grow every year. Got a bunch of competition this year. What's the expectation? What are you looking to accomplish at this meet on Saturday?
The expectation is to bring our best and see who we beat. We want to beat as many region people that we can, but as long as we bring our best, that's all we can ask for. Hopefully it's better than others.
How do you like the course at Lewis?
Personally, I'm more of a hill guy, but this year I've been pretty good on flats, and so it's a very flat course, very fast, so there'll be some pretty good, exciting times if the ground is nice and hard. We'll see. But yeah, it suits a lot of people, nice and grass fast, so just pure competition racing.
And what about, we've got a bunch of different places for regionals. Is this a place where you'd like, obviously you say you do better on hills, but the fact of being so close home, are you glad that regionals is at Lewis this year?
Yeah, I'd say so. It'll be a really exciting region. Their conference meet has had some really fast times there, so it'll be fun to get some pretty fast 10Ks on that course. But yeah, some other courses have been fun, but like Angel Mounds is not too far off from this. This has a big hill at the front, but Angel Mounds is honestly even flatter than Lewis. So yeah, it'll be a fun course.
I'm feeling good. I'm really excited. We had some big workouts these past few weeks, but it'll be exciting to see how they pay off at Lewis. So should be a good day.
Your second time at Lewis, what did you learn from your freshman year going to the meet, and what are you hoping to build off of this year?
Yeah, Lewis is a big race. There's a lot of teams coming, a lot of good teams coming. So last year, it gets out and you've got that hill like right away. So important to get out, get in a good position, and then hold it. There's not as much with GRIAC. Teams tend to come back because the end of that course is so punishing, but Lewis doesn't quite have the same effect. So it's important to get out, hold position, hang on to the pack, and then see what you can do at the end.
And how do you fare on courses like the one that we have at Lewis?
Lewis? I don't know. We'll see. Last year I had my better races at GRIAC and GLIAC, so the more challenging courses, but I think doing more like specific prep training, more training on the track, training on canal path, on like faster, flatter courses should help me run better on a more flat, fast course like Lewis.
And the Lewis crossover, kind of every year that they have the meet, we bring in more teams and better competition. How excited are you to be able to see teams outside of the region to kind of see where you stack them onto a pretty big field?
Yeah, I'm really excited. Being able to run against like such good competition that will be at Lewis is a good indicator for how regionals could go and bigger meets later in the season. So it should be cool to have a big pack of really fast girls to run with.
Great, and obviously you've been the front runner this season, but how has the rest of the women's team looked, and what are you looking to see out of the rest of your team?
Yeah, the team's looking really good overall. A lot of people had really great workouts these past few weeks. A lot of the freshmen are coming into their own from, getting better from Green Bay to GRIAC, and then hopefully Lewis should be a good day for everyone. So it'll be really exciting to see how the team does.
And I know you've only raced there once before, but do you have a favorite part of the course or the trip in general that excites you the most about this one?
I don't know. I'm excited. Lewis is kind of like a grass track type of situation, so I'm excited for that like back stretch of the cornfield where there's not a ton of spectators, just to you can just see everybody. So try to chase some people down there.
I've been feeling really good. It's been good just to have a couple weeks where I could just focus on training, us and the team. We could do some harder workouts than we had been able to do competing wise, so we feel like we're in much better shape than we were in GRIAC, and we're feeling more ready to go.
And so this is your first year going to Lewis. What do you know? What have you heard from teammates? What are you excited about for this weekend?
I've heard Lewis is a course that gets out hot and it stays hot. I heard it's a very fast course where you can get some really good times, but more importantly, Lewis is a great chance to go against really good competition and kind of show ourselves as a team. It's a good chance to get points for the national conversation. My brother's also ran Lewis, so I've heard some tips from him as well.
Great. So what do you think of the course? How do you fare on these kind of more flat and kind of fast courses as a cross-country team?
I think our team is really well positioned to do well in this kind of course. Recently, we've been practicing a lot closer to the river where it's more flat in order to get ready for it. I myself am much more of a flat runner, so I think this is going to play really well for me, and I think it's going to play really well for the team.
Great. What do you have as far as expectations for the team? I understand that we're gonna try and run the best that we can, but what are you hoping to accomplish?
Well, I think our team really is going to put ourselves in the nationals conversation. Our team, is very talented. I've seen it in practice. We've all seen it, but we just haven't. We've only had 2 chances to show it, but now we have a bunch of really good teams to show it against, and I think we're really going to show that we really are a competitive team, and we're really excited to, give them a run for it and show them what we can do.
And so obviously we'll have the regional meet at Lewis as well. What do you think that'll be able to do to be able to get a run at the course first before we go back down in November to try it again at a longer distance?
It's always great to have practice on a course because it's easier to make plans if you know kind of where you are mapping. Like, especially as me as a new student and for the other freshmen, we've never gotten to experience Lewis's course before. So just one chance to check it out, to learn some skills, to figure out like a good place to surge, a good place to hold back is really going to be a great opportunity, and it's really going to help our team when it comes to regionals.
I know you're just going to be excited to just get out there and race them, but is there anything specifically that you're excited about for the weekend?
I'm really excited to see some of my old LCC teammates and see my brother. I've been blessed to meet so many great friends while running, and so many are going to be there. So we're going to have a lot of fictional jersey swap photos. So I'm super excited.
Well, we've had a lot of really hard workouts. We've been focusing a lot on speed and intensity, just because this is going to be a faster race and a faster course than GRIAC was. And so I think we're a different team going into GRIAC or going to Lewis than we went into GRIAC. And so hopefully that speed work and the taking some easier days too will pay off.
And how do you fare at a course like Lewis? Is it a little bit flatter, a little bit faster? How do you fare in this kind of condition?
I would say like a couple years ago, not very well, but I think I put in a lot of work with speed development, and so I'm hoping for a good race and to, just be able to rip a little bit. So.
And every year that we go to this meet, it seems to get faster and more teams come in and stuff like that. What do you and the women's team looking to accomplish out of seeing a bunch of good teams from that region?
Yeah, I think we're definitely looking to make a statement in our region and like show that our region is extremely competitive. There's at least half of the teams, nationally ranked teams in the whole country are going to be here. And so I think we have a really good opportunity to compete against them and kind of, hopefully turn some heads and show that we can compete against nationally ranked teams.
And I understand that usually every meet we've got a kind of, a different reason for what we're doing and a different setup. What are we looking to accomplish out of this meet as far as the race plan and that sort of thing for the team?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're looking to go out a bit hotter than we have in the past and kind of establish our position a bit earlier. Not, save it for the last kilometer, but show that we're competitive early on. Just compete against those nationally ranked teams and show up early and hopefully keep that position.
And how nice is it to kind of get a look at the course and teams before you get to the regional meet where it's going to, there'll be a little bit less teams there, but the course will be the same and you'll be able to kind of see, how you fare in the first round before you go back to the regional meet.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely a super big plus of this race and having regionals be on a course that a lot of us have raced multiple times. It's a pretty, I think it's a little bit of a mentally challenging course just because it's a bunch of loops around a big cornfield, which is really not what we're used to here. But I think we're up for that challenge. And so it'll be really good to kind of have a dry run of regionals, so to speak. We're going to have a ton of teams from our region there just to see when they're pushing, when they're like what their race strategy is on it and kind of adapt ours to be competitive with them.
And lastly, is there anything that you're most excited about this trip or the race or anything in general like that?
I'm just excited to see a lot of teams from all over the country. We had kind of a taste of that at GRIAC, and that was really cool. And so also just to see, like, this is our first time meeting up with a bunch of the GLIAC teams, so seeing where we stand in the GLIAC before the GLIAC championships will be really cool. I'm just excited to see where all our speed work and fitness is going to take us. So.